Let's get a look at this stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and dump out this box. I'm gonna be very careful, but there's a lot of expensive pieces in here, so I'm gonna go nice and easy on it. But look at that. That's what I saw, and it just blew me away because it's very hard to find these. Just one of them, and there's a whole box of them. So I'll kind of get up closer here and show you what I'm talking about. So look at all these fun and funky colors. Some of it's plastic. I mean, I knew that. I knew some of them were going to be plastic. I figured just when I saw a few of the pieces that there's got to be some Bakelite in here. And then some of it's acrylic, some of it's celluloid, just all kinds of vintage. I mean, I don't really care if what it is, as long as it looks nice, it's got good color. But there was a few pieces in here that were signed, and I'll show you those. Here's one. That's a really nice piece. I mean, you can just tell, you should be able to tell from the design of this, right? I mean, that obviously looks like someone put a lot of effort into that, and it is signed right here, and it's Leah Stein, Paris. So Leah Stein I've heard of before. I knew these pins here were fairly expensive. This one right here goes for about $60, and I ended up getting two of them. I also got this brooch here, a swan, and again signed on the back. You can just tell the design's real nice on that. Now I haven't sorted this yet. I mean, I haven't sorted it as far as like what's Bakelite, what's not, but you can kind of get an idea. Like here's a nice laminated piece of a bunch of different colors. Again, I don't know exactly which ones are Bakelite, but what I do is you'll take a bracelet and you'll rub it with your hand until it gets hot, and then smell it. And I do this all the time, and people always look at me funny because I'm rubbing a bracelet and smelling it. But usually with Bakelite, not always. Now there's a bunch of different ways to test Bakelite, and not all of them are foolproof. But if you rub that and you smell it, and it smells like formaldehyde, burnt tire, kind of like just this awful smell, and it won't be necessarily really strong just from rubbing it with your hand, but you'll just get that little hint of it. Whereas plastic or celluloid, when you rub it and do that, it'll be no scent. You won't smell anything. Now you can trick yourself into thinking you're smelling it, but the ones that are actually Bakelite are pretty obvious. And when buying Bakelite or testing Bakelite, usually semichrome comes up. Semichrome is just a polish that you put on a Q-tip, and then you rub the piece, and then if it turns orange, it's supposed to be Bakelite, which is not a foolproof test either, because there are oils and dirt and things that can cause that to look orange. But since I have so many here, and the value may be pretty high, I think I'm going to end up getting some semichrome to test every single piece, just to make sure. But some of it I know for a fact is Bakelite, like the Mahjong bracelets. These are very common. You see these every once in a while, or you'll see the game pieces. You'll see people asking, "No, do you have any Mahjong sets or whatever?" Because they're looking for these Bakelite pieces. But there is two of those, and I saw those, and I knew right off the bat, like these are like 25 bucks a piece at least. It just depends on which design it has on it and stuff like that. But nice pieces there. Like here's another nice laminate. I've got quite a bit of these laminated pieces, which are very collectible. Each one has a different set of colors and very popular. There's a couple pieces here that are acrylic like pop art. These again are very popular. These might be by this company that made this here, and then there's matching earrings to go with that. So these have a mark on them right here. That's Sobral or Sobral. I don't know how to say it. I've never heard of this company before, but they make this acrylic stuff that is fairly expensive. They still sell things today, and a bracelet like this they would retail at like $100. So the resale on it, you know, is something like 30, 40 bucks. And there's a couple of pieces that are signed by that company. This piece is also signed. So these acrylic pieces might be by that person. And then there's these laminated bracelets. Like some of these are small. These are really small. But there's like these cool retro laminate pieces. Those might be Leah Stein, maybe not. But this piece I thought was probably by Leah Stein, but it might not be. These laminated triangle brooches you'll see once in a while, that these are pretty popular. This piece, like I'm pretty sure this is Bakelite. This is like what you would call the apple juice Bakelite, fairly common. Stuff like this, definitely Bakelite. That butterscotch color. These are fairly common as well, but still collectible. Another laminate piece. Here's a nice funky bracelet there. Like this is Bakelite beads here. This piece is pretty cool, celluloid, little belt bracelet. Some of these are going to be Bakelite. Like this looks like Bakelite. This looks like Bakelite. This looks like Bakelite. This is Bakelite, definitely. Here's another laminate piece, very nice. Probably Bakelite. Probably celluloid. Probably Bakelite. These Bakelites, they only come in certain colors, you know. And that's why I think some of them are Bakelite, like these beige and brown colored ones. Here's another nice laminate piece. Here's this one's definitely Bakelite. This one has matching earrings. Hopefully you can see all of this. Nice pair of earrings, they're real big. Nice stretch bracelet piece. Again, it's hard to show all of them, but these ones are like pretty impressive here. These are real big. I don't know if these are Bakelite. They look like it, but I don't know. They could be celluloid, because I wasn't sure about the rainbow colors, because they only make certain colors for Bakelite, but those are pretty impressive ones there. Again, this one too, really nice. Got that stretch top part to it, so it'll fit kind of anyone. Definitely a nice piece. Some more there. Oh, in the box, yeah. The box here has this acrylic rose stuff. Some of that's popular. Some of it's collectible. Nice Bakelite chip piece. Another nice kind of apple juice Bakelite. More there. This piece. I also got a Bakelite letter opener. It slides open, but it's pretty sticky in there. But that's got a little knife. This piece, very big. I think this is celluloid. Very nice big bracelet. Another nice rainbow laminate. Like this piece is plastic. This one's definitely plastic here, or celluloid. Again, plastic. Here's a nice piece with a watch. This is Bakelite. Just a little no-name Swiss movement. There's some more of these. I know that these ones have a certain name. It's got like an overwash or something. This piece is definitely Bakelite. A nice red kind of gear carved piece. More stretchy. Old celluloid, Bakelite. Nice necklace. Not sure if those are Bakelite or not. They might be celluloid. These are definitely Bakelite. Right there. This is plastic. Here's a pair of earrings that go with that bracelet. Another nice piece. So kind of the cream of the crop, at least to me, was this bracelet. Other than the Leah Stein pins, this piece definitely stood out to me. This is a nice reverse carved Bakelite. This is the apple juice Bakelite with these carved fish in it. Now this piece is pretty beat up. It does have a lot of scratches, but I was able to find a completed listing of one of these that went for a lot of money. I don't know if it's the same kind or what size it was. I mean, there's a lot of factors, but that one went for like $300. So I don't think this is quite a $300 piece, but you know, who knows. But you can see the reverse carved fish in there. Really cool piece, you know, so that when you're wearing it, you can see the fish on your wrist there. Just very cool, very unusual. I didn't find a lot of carved stuff. If you noticed, most of it was fairly flat. The carved stuff usually is worth the most. Any of those just multi-tone or single beige ones are not wildly expensive. Maybe $20 to $30 for something like. Obviously, I got a lot of them, so I'll definitely do well. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support from everyone. I need those views and I need those subscriptions to keep making videos. So if you liked it, please share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.